morning, witches. This is Terra Incognita, your Monday host for Starting Out Solitary, and you are on my morning commute with me. I am terribly sorry that this is a video in the car, but I work non-stop now, and I just really didn't know when else I was going to get to film this. And since we have a lack of subs recently, I couldn't ask for a sub. So here we are. You're driving to work with me, and we'll just make the best of it. The topic this week is things that are out of bounds for us in our spirituality. So this is probably going to be short because I couldn't really come up with that many things. Number one for me would be drug usage. I'm vehemently against drug use. I don't even take aspirin unless I really have to. I think that's a personal choice. That's my choice, and it's based on personal experience with people I know who have used drugs. So that's going to be my number one thing. Number two, I would say, would be sacrifice. And I really have not come across anybody in our community that uses sacrifice as part of their spirituality. So if you do, I'd really be interested to hear from you. If you wanted to comment below and kind of say something a little bit about why you do it and how it works and, that kind of thing, and what you think about it. So that would be great if you do that, because I'd like to hear your perspective. But sacrifice is not something I'd ever be comfortable with. Blood magic, I have no problem with if it's using, my own blood or whatever. But yeah, I don't think that's a problem. I think that some people consider sex magic to be taboo. I do not. I do think that if you're going to perform sex magic, both partners have to be on the same page, and my husband doesn't share my beliefs, so I don't think sex magic would be as effective between the two of us. I have not tried it on my own. That's not to say that I wouldn't. I just haven't. And then, kind of along the same lines, there's I have heard of covens that will make you have sex with multiple partners. And from what I understand, most covens that do perform sex magic, they usually use a high priest and a high priestess that are a matched pair, consenting adults, whatnot, and they do the act. But I also have heard of covens where multiple people have sex with multiple partners, and that is not a coven that I would ever join. If I did join a coven, which I doubt will happen, but that would be one of my big red flags. I have no qualms with working skyclad. I know for some people that's an issue. I have no qualms about working with the dead, the paranormal, the supernatural, what have you, ghosts. I have no qualms with that. To me, it's all a natural thing. So those are things that are fine with me that other people, I think, would consider to be out of bounds. As far as performing magic, I will do healing spells for people and that sort of thing without their knowledge, because I don't think there's ever a problem with putting out positive energy. But I would never do a spell to sort of control the will of somebody, and I would never do a spell to I just would not impose myself upon people in a way that would be harmful, that I would find harmful. And I definitely don't think that I would put out any sort of negative energy on people. But I haven't come to that point. And I have not learned enough about cursing and hexing and stuff, but right now I don't think that that's something that I would do. Because I try not to put a lot of negative energy out. And I find that most of that stuff is very negative. So, that's pretty much all I can think of. I spent 2 days Googling before I did this video. I spent 2 days Googling to try to find what hot topic issues are for pagans, and I could not find a single damn thing. It's terrible because there's nothing that comes up that, pagans find this immoral or pagans think this is a hot button issue. It's all pagans are immoral. So, heaven forbid that a pagan should find something to be unethical. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. It's really, really ridiculous. But, so I guess this is not a topic that comes up online very often. So, yay for starting out solitary, for coming up with a unique idea. Anyway, I'm at work now, and I think that's pretty much the end of my video. And I would love to hear from you guys what you think is something that's kind of out of bounds for you. So comment below, and I will talk to you next week. Blessed be.